All right. Thanks for jumping on. I have something that I have like a kind of a call to action, and I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so tired. I'm like delirious right now, but um, I have a call to action for everybody. If you have not done this, I want you to go do it. Please reach out to all of your customers somehow, all your challengers. Let them know about beach bars if they're not familiar, because that's something that I've been reaching out to a lot of people. They're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Like, I totally could use that. And they're ordering. So just reach out to them. And a hot tip is 3 boxes, the 3-pack, that's going to get you Success Club points. That's 90 PV. And then 2 boxes is 60 PV. So that'll, if have a coach or someone under you, or you are a coach, that'll get you active. So even if you don't have Shakeology or something like that, but it has to be HD, auto direct, if you're going for Success Club. So that's a really great way if somebody isn't into Shakeology, and that could be in addition to the performance line or whatever you want. But yes, reach out to everybody, tell them about beach bars, talk about it in your challenge group, share it as something you had as a snack. Promote the heck out of it, because they're great. They're so tasty. If you haven't tried them, order yourself some, because they're super good. I think that's my only announcement. I think that was it.
Yes, that I'm trying to think. We just got back from Mexico, so put that on your vision board, put that on your goal list for next year. We're going on a cruise on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and those are my favorite. Like, I'm just kind of biased, but to Royal Caribbean. I love Royal Caribbean. We're going on the biggest ship, and it's all going to be ours. And I'm just so stoked. So backtracking, Summit is next, but Success Club trip, put that on your vision board for next year.
It was like our first one, and you guys, it was outrageous. I didn't expect the whole place to be coaches, and I was a little bit nervous and intimidated by that. And then you realize that, wow, we really are a big family. Like, everybody was so nice there. Like, you'd be sitting by the beach and strike up a conversation with somebody, and before you know it, your Instagram friends and like hanging out together. Like, it's so fun. And we are just a big, family. So I would love to have everybody there next year. So cool.
Yeah, I told Jameson that. I'm like, there was like an aura of just love, like not love, but like there was just a good aura. Yeah. It was awesome. But does anyone else have any announcements? Or else I'm going to dive in and then kind of close it with a couple things at the end.
Go for it.
Awesome. Well, I want to talk to you guys today about leading with the coach opportunity and direct inviting. So I know if you're a part of the Diamond Dash, you're probably going to hear a lot of overlap, but I really am putting a twist on this, because our team, we're bringing in a lot of newer coaches. We're adding to our family. I feel so much lately. The energy is high. The momentum is building. And I really want to emphasize the importance of really narrowing in on what you want out of your business and goals and rank advancing and things like that. So the number one reason, you guys, why people don't start coaching is because no one asks them. And you might think like, okay, like cool, but people aren't just going to come into this opportunity to like, I want to start Beachbody coaching, or I want to become a health and fitness coach. I talk to so many people every day how their number one goal in life is to help people, or, to inspire people and help them on their fitness journey. And the first thing they gear towards is personal training, because that's the only thing that we really know of, right? Not saying that's bad, but people won't really come to you about the coaching opportunity unless you ask them and continuously keep those doors open on your social media platform. So if you are a brand new coach to a 7-time elite superstar, double superstar diamond, whatever, as successful as you might be in this business, we all have to invite still every single day, or however you chunk out your weeks, mass inviting or what have you. But our vital behaviors, we still always do them, no matter how successful you are. So, one of the things I remember when I was a brand new coach was being told, via training or something. I remember hearing, if you don't invite someone to the opportunity, someone else will. And it was like, oh, like, okay, and it was true. Like, there were multiple people along my journey that I would see on social media their coach announcement, and I'm like, they could have been with us, with our family. Like, I hope that she is on a team that is as loving and empowering as our team is. You know, like, it was kind of, it's a gut check, and it really is. It's true. You know, someone else will invite them if you don't. So don't prejudge anyone. Don't hesitate. Don't hold back, because the more people that you talk to, the more people you connect with, the more successful you will be. And I don't mean to put this as a numbers game, but it does come down to talking to people and building relationships with people to find those people who are ready now to want to change their lives. So we all know this business is about, you know, building relationships, providing solutions for people, but based on your story. So again, don't hold those limiting beliefs back to, I'm a brand new coach, or, you know, so-and-so is more successful than me, or whatever it might be. You know, people relate to you. So don't think that you won't find your tribe, or that you won't find those people that need your help, or that would choose you to be their coach, because you have a story, you have a way to be able to help people based off of the relation that you know, that are based off of how you relate with other people. And this opportunity, you could make it as simple as, how has it changed your life? You know, if you were a coach, if you enrolled yesterday, this opportunity obviously changed your life in some way, or you had a vision or some sort of aspiration of how it would change your life because you said yes and you enrolled. So you are already that much ahead of someone that you have the opportunity to invite, that you could share how, you know, this opportunity has impacted your life. So bring that confidence and speak boldly about the coaching opportunity, about what we have to offer. So I'm going to share with you guys 3 key points, I guess, with leading with the opportunity, and how to directly invite people based off of those things. So number 1 is your mindset, and everything goes back to your mindset. Everything in this business goes back to your mindset. But, you know, I truly believe that success in this business does come down to belief in yourself and in this business and what we have to offer, in your confidence, in your discipline, and in your consistency. So, you know, couple all those together. All of those things take no talent. So again, you don't have to be some special unicorn to be successful in this business. So with that, you know, don't ever feel that you would have to ever convince anyone either to join you. You know, don't feel that, you know, I need to reach Success Club, I need to do this, I need to do that, and get so, you know, tunnel vision that you're trying to convince someone. Think back to that belief. You know, why do you have belief in this business, and have confidence that your life has changed, or you've got great results physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, however, you know, through this opportunity. Lead with that confidence. You are doing people a service by presenting this opportunity. You are doing them a disservice by holding this opportunity in your mouth, right? Someone might be, you know, laying in bed, unhappy, unfulfilled, just so lost in their life. And you might be conversing with them every day and never invite them. And they might need something like this to help change their life. So don't ever hold that back. Lead with confidence and channel that empowerment and that inspiration through your journey and how, you know, you became a coach and how you are a coach. So one thing that it really kind of came full surface with me was when I heard to just humanize the inviting process. Don't be some robot on social media. I personally work 99% of my business on social media because I'm very much of a homebody. I'm an introverted person. Once you get to know me, I'm not so much, but I'm a very shy, keep to myself type person. So when I heard just humanize the inviting process, like, don't let it be so scary. Build those relationships and talk online how you would talk in person. So like a little side note with that, like if you're posting a post to social media, speak it back to yourself and make sure that post sounds like you, and do the same thing with your messages, voice message, or if you are typing a message out, speak it back and be like, does this sound like I would talk? Like I say y'all, I say girl, I swear sometimes, try to keep it light, I keep the F-bombs out, but like I humanize, you know, that inviting process, like I'm talking to them like a human being, right? So again, like this business has done something awesome for you. So keep that in your mind and just speak that. Okay. Okay. I always talk so fast and then I totally lose my space in my notes. Okay. So say to yourself, I am doing, if before you invite, if you want to, start with personal development before you invite, that's a really good kind of tip. If you kind of are scared about inviting, lead with personal development, then go into invites. And I want you guys to write this down and say to yourself, every time that you invite to the coaching opportunity, I am doing them a favor by sharing this opportunity with them. Write it down in your notebook, highlight it, bold it, and read that to yourself. You know that you are doing them a service, doing them a favor by sharing this opportunity with them. Making that shift in your head, it's going to bring that energy to your conversations rather than the scarcity or the fear or the nervousness or the hesitation. Those feelings and that energy that you feel inside come out in your messaging, right? So by having, that sense of like, dang, I could like help change this person's life today, that's going to make it that much easier to invite someone to the opportunity because you have that solution. Come from that place of confidence, how your life has changed. And again, like you are aligning or you are attracting people like you. So people are going to be aligned with what you share on social media, how you portray yourself, your passions, things about you. And that's what kind of sets us aside from any other coach within this network. That's what makes you unique as a coach, is because you are not like anyone else. Okay. So people don't buy into what you do. They buy into why you do it, which leads me into key point number 2 of sharing your story on social media and that kind of direct mass invite. Okay. So we need to always be putting ourselves out there by sharing our story. And I love, how Cassie always says this, like, and if I get this wrong, correct me, but she always says like, make sure your business is open, like leave those doors open. Your social media is that storefront, right? So by you sharing your story, what you love about coaching and just kind of sharing those little breadcrumbs and bringing those people into your tribe and, into your community by you, again, sharing those bits and pieces about you, bringing awareness to your page day after day, because a lot of people don't even know what this opportunity is, or they might not know that they could join it too. And that's something that we, as your leaders, as your mentors, we would love to go to your social media page. And if we can't tell that you are a coach, that you have something to offer, that you have a challenge group starting, or anything like that, if we can't see that by a couple scrolls, we might have to change things up, because you can never be posting too much about what we have to offer. Let it be, about your story, about the coaching opportunity or challenge groups, some sort of way that people know that you have something to offer. So if you guys have your color wheel from Coach University, from the very beginning of Coach University, I want you guys either on that color wheel piece of paper or on just a separate notebook piece of paper, I want you to make 2 extra categories, because that color wheel is basically characteristics about you, right? So what I want you guys to do in that first category is to write pain points on the top of that. And I know we've talked a lot about these pain points in recent trainings, but those pain points in regards to coaching and where you were or what brought you pain, like almost why you said yes to this opportunity, because you didn't want to feel that pain anymore. So with me, I didn't want to not be home with my dog. That might be your children, right? I didn't want to leave my dog at home for 10, 12 hours a day sometimes and feel neglectful and feel that I'm just being a bad parent, right? That was a big one. Debt being another one. Being an adult, not having a savings account, figuring out, okay, not having a savings account, how am I going to buy a house? How am I going to save money? How am I going to get married? Not having a penny to my name. How am I going to do these things or have human babies down the road? Just kind of that thought process. Disordered eating was another, pain point of mine, wanting to overcome that. Having no vision for my future, no direction, like I just felt like I was just going through the motions of life and just unhappy in my career. Like, am I settling? Like, am I going to be able to do this for the rest of my life? So though, you know, just those are obviously some examples of my pain points, but write yours down, you know, if you want to share them in the comments. Also, if you guys are, thank you. I'm not checking those comments, but, and then the second subcategory to that color wheel is, who are you talking to? And this is a whole nother training, and maybe we could do a training on this in the next coming weeks. But if you've heard of avatar or your niche market, you know, who is that person that you're talking to that will attract those people, you know, that will attract your tribe, let's say. I know some people name their avatars, like I don't. I just kind of wrote down who the old Jenna was. That's kind of my avatar. I just call her the old Jenna. But think who you were then before saying yes to this opportunity, who you are now, and who you're turning into. Because being a visionary is very, a lot of people don't have goals or have that vision for their future. So having that confidence that who you're turning into, you could share that on social media. That's very inspiring and empowering. So for me, very briefly, I have like a paragraph of who this girl is, but I'm just looking for a woman who went to school, got a medical degree, and who was unfulfilled and just didn't want that job anymore, and may felt a little guilt and resentment because she thought that was what she was supposed to do, is work that career forever. They wanted to be able to have the freedom to work from home, be present with their family or future family, build savings or pay off debt, and be willing to work and have that strong passion for helping people with that freedom of her life. They may not have had to lose weight, maybe even gain weight, but most importantly, gain that unshakable love for themselves. They've struggled with anxiety and stress in their past, and they didn't want to turn to alcohol as a vice anymore. So I kind of, you know, emphasize who this person that I talk to or who I want to attract is, because every bit of your story, you guys, is designed for you. So share that and bring those people along with you. Find those people that need, you know, that relate to you, and bring them along with you, AKA where that invite, you know, comes into play, because your words, your posts, your videos, your messages, again, they bring that aura with them. So make your potential, you know, coaches feel confident that, you know, oh my gosh, this woman is so inspiring. She may have had these struggles in the past. She may have, you know, overcome a lot of things, but she is sharing this, and I want to be a part of what she's doing, because she has, you know, grown so much through those struggles. And this popped to my head, like, it's okay to bring yourself off that pedestal. And I know we've talked about this also, but it's almost more empowering and inspiring when we share that hard stuff, because everyone always tries to be so damn perfect, and no one is. So that's why personal development is also so important, because it builds that confidence. Like, yes, I've gone through some tough stuff, but I have that confidence to share that, to be able to inspire someone to, you know, bring them along with me on this journey. So another call to action, in addition to the color wheel, is on social media. I want you guys to be posting about the coaching opportunity every single day. And that does not have to be a call to action in your face, I'm looking for 5 people, but share those breadcrumbs. Share, you know, how you have these incredible team calls every Monday night, and you feel like you're building a family within these women, and you just look forward to this call every night. Or, you know, those little breadcrumb posts about how coaching has helped you, or what you love about coaching. And then a couple times a week, share those hooks. Cassie just shared about that last week or the week before. Share those hooks of, you know, really sending that invite on social media. But by you breadcrumbing the rest of that week, people are going to be seeing that, and then bam, you're going to share that actual invite post. So thank you. Yes, jab, 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 uppercut, right hook. Amazing book. I've never read it, but I love Gary Vee. I'm sure it was amazing. But you can never be sharing too much. Again, no one's going to be on your page 24/7, and social media is always ever changing. So you can never be sharing too much. And everyone isn't on social media for their jobs like we are. So, people just don't see your stuff as much as you might think that they do. And then key point number 3 is private messaging, that direct private invite. So I want you guys, if you're not doing this already, keep a running list of people who are liking your posts, who are commenting on your posts, who are watching your Instagram story, your Facebook story. If you do that, keep a running list, because those are those people that you're going to be connecting with, because they're already watching your journey. And direct, you may directly invite them if you post like a call to action post about the coaching opportunity. I do send a direct invite off those people that like a coaching opportunity. It's kind of a passive post. I'll share it. Not a passive post, a passive invite, excuse me. But anyone that likes or comments on my posts about my coaching call to actions, I'll share something like, thank you so much for liking my post about being on a journey of being your best self and helping others along the way. I would love to give you more information and get to know you more. Please, or tell me about you and what interests you in the coaching opportunity. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So that's from like a Facebook ad. If you don't put money into your business, that's totally fine. If you don't run ads, that's fine. But that's what I send everyone that likes, if I have a Facebook ad running or something like that. Another one is, hey, I've seen you liked my post about being a health and fitness coach, and maybe you were just showing me love. Thank you for that. But I didn't want to miss you in case you were interested in learning more about what I do. Very basic, right? And you could totally make that seem like it's your words, but I send those direct invites to people that like my call to action posts. And I would be happy to share that on our team page under this video. But with those, with that running list of people that are liking and commenting your stuff, you have that running list. And then the more conversations that you're engaging in and the more connects that you have daily or weekly, make that dream team list, because the more people that you talk to, the more people that you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this person is me. Like Kylie just shared that about one of her friends that enrolled as a coach. She's like, we're just very much alike. And if it's your warm market, if it's your cold market, you'll know once you start talking to this person if they jive with you, if they're your tribe. And that's the best feeling. And they go right on my dream team list. And if it's not right to invite them to the coaching opportunity quite yet, I don't. I really connect with them, build that relationship, and they will be on my team one day. And I will send that invite one day. But keep that running list of your dream team list also. But from those relationship building messages to get to that invite, really, ask questions. How can you provide a solution to maybe something that they share with you that the coaching opportunity might be able to solve? And I will tell you right now, from a training I listened to in January, I still remember this. She said, like, the top 10 New Year's resolutions, the coaching opportunity could have answered those resolutions. And I was just like, boom, like, it's so true. I truly believe this opportunity can help anyone and everyone. Let it be on any level that they're looking for. This opportunity has got it going on. So as you're building those relationships with people and as you're connecting with people, really think and, listen and be engaged in getting to know them. And then how can you serve them? How can you provide a solution for them? Let that be financial stability. If they're living paycheck to paycheck, if they haven't had a raise in a while, depending how deep you might get with people love talking about themselves. If someone, wants that location freedom, if they're a military spouse, or if they move frequently for any job, or that they love to travel and they don't get to as much as they like because of their job, or someone, that wants that time freedom. They have 4 kids and they just don't feel that they want their kids in daycare anymore, but they can't afford not to and they can't not go to work anymore or whatever. If they feel overworked and underpaid and underappreciated, like, that was a huge turning point for me. And I'm sure teachers and nurses, I was a radiation therapist, like, a lot of those servant mentality careers, I'm not trying to discount other careers, but a lot of those careers, they give their all, empathy and emotion to, and they just are overworked and underpaid, cut and dry. Or someone that, wants that fitness freedom, that, they maybe want to get results, and then you could just, be like, hey, like, have you ever heard of, helping other people along your journey? Things like that, like really, tune in to what might be missing in their life and how this opportunity can bring that solution to them. So let's see here. So, as you're nurturing those conversations and building those relationships, asking those questions, getting to know them, that's when you invite them. Once you find that pain point of theirs, that's when you send that invite, and how this opportunity can bring that freedom to your life, into their life. So again, I really recommend using voice message, and I talk very fast, so people notice that, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a passion or what, but I talk very fast. So the more people get to know who I am, I feel the more that they will, trust you, and the more that they will grow with you. And what's that saying? Shoot, I just lost my train of thought. Know, like, and trust you. Is that what it is? And that's when, they're able to feel confident in making that decision, because coaching is an emotional decision, you guys. It carries more weight than logic does. So people are driven by that emotion. So making a decision that they feel justified in making in that time, providing that pain point and that solution that you can provide for them, pour that belief, like, this can help change their life, or, be that solution for them. Touch their heart by speaking from your heart, you guys. You truly, I know that we're all genuine. I know we're all authentic. We just have to get out of our heads that this opportunity can't change other people's lives. Like, we have to lead with confidence. So I want to close this and kind of, bring this open forum, because again, our team, I feel like, is really, driving a lot of momentum lately, and we're high energy, adding more and more coaches to our team by the month, which is incredible. And I really want to touch a little bit on, what you want out of your business, not just your personal goals with your fitness journey. I want you to think of your business goals, because building your business and rank advancing is a crucial part to gaining success or financial freedom, if that's something on, your vision board. And you just need to know your goals in this business. So if anyone has anything to add, please chime in. But I really, first and foremost, want to say, if you are a brand new coach, do not think that Emerald is on this totem pole that you cannot reach it, or that it is so hard, or I'll never get there, maybe next month. Emerald is a decision, you guys. And I know that I was talking to Kylie last week, and I'm like, are you enrolling your fiance? Do you have friends? Do you have other family members? Like, I know that you could reach Emerald, because she wanted it. Like, she's like, okay, like, I'm ready. Like, I'm going to, invite people. What am I getting? I'm going to do this. And it's not something that you need to fear. And I want to open this up, because I'm going to kind of turn this to Cassie also, because we were talking about this in Mexico, and she just like hit home. And with the whole Emerald is a decision, because we all can turn our impact into our income. So don't feel like it's selfish. Don't feel like you aren't good enough, or don't feel like you can't achieve your goals in this business, because we want you to succeed. And like what she shared on our mastermind last hour, it means so much more to see our team succeed together, and to be able to grow together and freaking go to the top together. Like, I just can't emphasize enough. Like, my mission in this business is to inspire and empower women to never settle and believe they're worth it to live their best life. That goes for everyone that I help, including my team, because everyone deserves to live their best life. And I don't know how many of my specific team is on here right now, but I know every single one of you could be diamond and beyond. I know everyone on this call can be diamond and beyond. Every single one of you. So don't ever discredit that. And I know we talked about this a little bit on the last call, but it just gets me so fired up. It starts with believing in you guys, yourself, and inviting with confidence.
You took the words out of my mouth, Jenna. I love it. And perfect examples are on this call right now. Like Jerry and Belinda, perfect examples. Like we're, kind of sitting at a certain level for a while. And then one day we're just like, no, I'm going to go diamond. And they're going diamond. Like, and it takes work. I can't excuse that. But honestly, it's just a decision. And it's figuring out how to get, like I was talking in the mastermind, like getting those challengers in and then turning those challengers into awesome coaches or discount coaches, however you need it to be. And then also getting people outside of challenge groups, to see the benefit of coaching, like Jenna was saying. But the whole reason this kind of came up, what Jenna was talking about, is I was talking to a coach about diamond who has been a coach for a while now, is not diamond rank, but has always been close for a year or so. And part of it was because they felt like they didn't want to be showy. They didn't want it to be all about them. Like they wanted to keep it truly as helping people. And I'm like, being diamond is the best you can do for helping people, because you're showing by leadership that your team can be a diamond. You're showing that you're a leader to your challengers or whoever you're helping, your clients, that I'm a diamond or a star diamond coach. And even if they don't really get what that means, they get what that means. Like they see, oh, she's a star diamond coach. That sounds important. That sounds like someone that's a leader, that's going to show up for me, that's trustworthy, and you shouldn't shy away from that. And exactly what Jenna, her point was, and that's what I was sharing with her, was like, I am not here to be a 5-star for me. I literally could care less about rank and all that. Like for me, it is truly about helping as many clients as I can and mentoring my coaches, because I'm a teacher. Like that is what I love, and seeing success in my students, AKA my coaching, my team, that is what fills my cup. Recognition on stage makes me want to poop my pants. I don't like being in front of people, like I go up there proud and loud because I'm like, like this is so cool that my team achieved this. But like, my 3-star is partially amber, right? That's the truth. You get to your star diamond ranks by having those diamonds. But you guys, my second CBC is a diamond. My husband is a diamond. I'm a diamond. Like, those are things that I did myself. So it is a team, truly a team effort. And that's what it should be about. So I'm loud and proud saying, like, I want to be 5-star elite. And I mean that as in, I want my team to be 5-star elite, because it's not a selfish thing. Rank advancement is not a selfish thing. It really is not. And I feel like we get it in our head that it is, that, oh, it's all about me. But come on, let's look at this team. Like, none of us are selfish, like people who want to be up on a pedestal. And maybe even if we do like being the center of attention or that kind of thing, it's still, that's not our heart. Like, we just like to be up there and proud about our team. So yeah. And I felt like we needed to share that, and don't be afraid of that rank advancement because of that. And the other part of that was Emerald. If you have hit Emerald, even if you're not Emerald now, that's all this is. You're literally hitting Emerald over and 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 over again. And so don't feel like Diamond is this huge thing. Focus on hitting Emerald, and focus on hitting Emerald again, and then doing it again. That's all this is, you guys. And I mean, if you can take it down to that level, you're like, that's attainable. And I hit Emerald in a week, right? Or however long it took you to do that once you decided, and I'm like, okay, if you think about that, like on a slower pace, like 2 months, that's easily Diamond, you guys. I mean, 4 on each leg, that's, 8 weeks, 1 coach a week, discount coach, working coach, whatever it is. And then, building one person to Emerald or a spouse to Emerald, and then finding a coach that can do the same. Like, break it down into individual pieces and you will get there. And that's exactly what Jenna and I were sharing on the mastermind before. And Jerry and BB did the exact same thing. Like, that's what we did. It was truly just like, okay, 1 coach here, 1 coach there, like slowly just finding those people and plugging them into our downline. And I know, Jerry. And I feel like that's like our bad, because we're still learning. Like, in year 3 and 4, we're still learning. We're still figuring out with leadership, like, what is it that our coaches are struggling with? And, what our upline, Christy, that is not a struggle of hers. Like, she's completely fine with that. Like, she's so goal driven financially and with rank and all that, where we're like, we just really like helping people. And so, you know, we have to keep focusing on like, okay, there is a business with this. Like, how do we mentor you guys at the business side too? And yeah, for me, it's like, it truly is financial. And so if rank advancement is part of that financial plan and it makes sense, great. I had someone in corporate basically tell me, don't go for 10-star. That doesn't make sense for you right now. Like, you need to 5-star solid, because that's going to get you financially where you want to be, and then hang there until you can. And I'm sorry, I just like talked a whole bunch, but yeah, so make sure it makes sense for your goals and your income, and talk to your upline. We love figuring that stuff out with you and reverse engineering where you want to be with those goals. But yeah, so cool. And you can share and see your coaches, like watching Jerry and Amber, like we were in Mexico, like celebrating Jerry being like so freaking close to Diamond. Like, that is what it's all about. It really is what it's all about. And having that success and being like, they see it, they get it now too. Like, it's so fun.
Yeah, and shout out to Kylie. I know it's not official till Thursday, but going, you know, getting home from Mexico and putting out that post about, you know, go Emerald until, or your challenges, you know, anyone that goes Emerald or goes Emerald again before I get back from Mexico, like, this is your challenge. And she did it. And I'm so freaking proud of her, because yeah, like, I know it could be discouraging at first, or it's totally like, where do I start? And I'm getting no's. Like, having that heart and that passion and doing what you say you're going to do and deciding I am going Emerald. I'm so incredibly proud. And by you guys showing up on this call today, like, you have the potential, because you have the belief, and you just have to have that confidence in yourself that you can do this. And I hope I saw Jerry like, oh, I never looked at it that way. Like, I hope that this kind of, you know, enlightened you guys. Like, we're capable of freaking doing big things, and we could do this together.
Thank you, Jenna. That was a really great training too. And I'll post this video. We'll add all the things that we were talking about, Jenna's notes and all that below. So thanks for jumping on. Sorry we didn't have a lot of time for chit chat tonight, but post in the comments with your rank advancement goals and your business goals too. I'll have a call to action on there.
Perfect. Thank you.